Hey everybody, Dan here. I've been giving it a little bit of thought, and I don't know what I'm doing with this watch channel, but I never thought I would get above 25 subscribers. So the fact that I have 400, I'm pretty proud of that. I would like to have more, obviously, and apparently some of you like the content I'm putting out, but I realized I don't really have, kind of like a standard. I sort of just stand here and hold the watch and talk about it. And I guess that's good enough, but any feedback you guys can give me is much appreciated. Comment, like, subscribe if you want. It'd be cool to get this thing to a place one day where I can actually use some proceeds from it to buy watches, but for the time being, I'll just have to stick with my day job. But anyways, I want to talk a little bit about this Moonphase from this company called Sugess. And this is a Chinese company. They manufacture very nice, high-quality timepieces at an insanely low price. Like, who would have thought we'd be able to get something like this for under, $5,000-$6,000? This watch was $199.99 on the Sugess website. And for that price, it's worth every penny and then some. This is a genuine 29.5 day Moonphase with 59 tooth gear, which powers that moon phase down there. So the cycle of the moon is actually accurately followed, which is pretty rare. A lot of times, moon phase watches are just going to do a modified date disc or something. So over the course of a month or two, the moon goes out of phase and it doesn't look like it does in the sky. But not on this one. This is the real deal. So it's a 316L stainless steel watch. It's 41 millimeters across and 13.5 millimeters tall, and it has 21 millimeter lug width. It has a sapphire crystal on the front and a sapphire crystal on the back. The movement is a seagull, which beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour and has 25 joules and beats, lasts about 48 hours on a full charge. It's also 50 meters water resistant, so technically you could take it swimming. I probably won't. I don't know if I'd recommend it. Who knows? I mean, this company seems more legitimate than a lot of the other kind of small-time Chinese companies out there. This is the real deal. They call this the Blue Gold Stone Stardust Dial, and it has Dauphine hands and kind of a cool-looking little seconds hand down there at the bottom. The hands are loomed, as is the outward track around the edge, and the little back side of that second hand is also loomed. But the moon and the stars are also loomed as well. So I'll make sure I get that on video for you guys a little bit later on. Anyways, they call this the Moonphase Master Auto. So obviously it's an automatic watch. Some of the little finer details here, I'll just kind of bring it in a little closer if I can, so you guys can really see that dial and the way that thing shimmers when the light hits it. And it looks like you're in the desert, outside at nighttime looking at the sky. It's really, really cool. And I can't remember the name of this actual material. I know they've used it on quite a few other watches. More recently, some higher end pieces. But yeah, they've done a nice job with this, and I really do like the way it looks. This is not the kind of watch I would usually wear. I'm not a very flashy guy. I like jeans and a t-shirt. And kind of, I don't like to draw attention to my watches. But I saw this one and I thought, that's pretty cool. I could like to have that in my collection. And at the price, I just, it's kind of a no-brainer. You can see the date at the top. There's actually two separate date discs. And I'll go ahead and, I guess I'll just run it through real quick, because it's not the easiest date to set. And I'll show you that in a minute here, but winding forward, you'll see the date will start to move right about now. And you see the one number on the right side moving, and then the one on the left's obviously not going to move until the end of the month, but that's just to kind of give you an idea. The winding is very good, very clean, and actually has a pretty decent feel and sound to it. If you want to modify the Moonphase, here, I'll just do it now, what the heck. you actually have to use this little pick, and forgive me, I'm doing this off camera kinda. You get it in the groove there, and you just press that little thing without trying to scratch up your watch too bad, and the moon moves. And it goes all the way across, and then it comes back out the other side. The same is done here on this side with the date, so you get the idea. But yeah, this thing is awesome. The bezel, fully polished. The whole thing's kind of a big block, but at 13.5 millimeters, it's not too big to slip under a cuff. But just the way that it's shaped, it just kind of comes off like a tall watch. But the bezel is interesting. It's just you know, vertical on the side, and then it tapers upward, and it's a nice polished stainless steel. The sides are really nice on this thing, actually reminiscent of my Zen in terms of the finishing work there. Really good for a much higher price point, but at this price point, just exceptional. And it's interesting, if you look at the lugs, you can see a little cutaway there. The lugs actually stick up a little bit into the bezel, which I think gives it a little bit of a slimming profile look to it, which is kind of cool. Flipping it over, we have a seagull movement. I don't know a whole lot about seagull movements. I do know they've been around for a long time, probably 100 years, give or take. I don't know for certain, correct me if I'm wrong. But my understanding is they make pretty good movements, and they're reliable, and they do the job. And this one, you know, they did extra steps to kind of make it look a little less industrial. It's got perlage all over the place, and there's nothing on that rotor, which, you know, signifies the brand of the watch or anything like that. But it's written all the way around the edge of the back of the case back there. You can see it actually has a full balance bridge. Let me just hack it real quick. And it hacks. Look at that. Not bad, huh? So my understanding is a full balance bridge is going to help it keep a little better time and also make it a little more durable. You know, a little more shock resistant. You can see, yep, 5 atmospheres, 50 meters. And not a whole lot else to show you back there, really. The strap comes with 2 straps, one blue one, one black one. This one is the blue strap. And this is the one I'm going to keep it on because I think it just goes with the watch really well, really nicely. But yeah, it's got the little quick release feature there if you want to take it off. And they actually did a nice job. They polished up on the inside of the lugs as well. So it's nice and clean when it's on a leather strap. Well, I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this watch. I'm not sure if anybody's even going to watch this, but let me turn the lights off real quick, and I'll get you guys some lume shots, and we'll go from there. You know, I realized I forgot to do my wrist roll, so here it is on the wrist. 7.5-inch wrist. I'm a tall guy, so I prefer a little bigger watch, but this is just about perfect. I think anywhere from 40 to 42 kind of suits me well, but it looks good on my wrist. I think it fits pretty well. It's comfortable with the leather strap, and it's good. I like it a lot. All right, so now that you've seen it on wrist, let me just reach over here and shut the light off, and we'll check out the lume. Now forgive me, it's not completely dark in this room, but hopefully this gives you an idea what you're looking at. If I can get it to focus at all. Sorry guys, kind of blowing it here. I think maybe it's just not quite dark enough in here or something. There's too much ambient lighting. Let me try this. There you go. It's got lume on the hands, it's got lume on the moon, it's got lume on the outward track, and it's strong. It's BGW9. It looks great. It works great. It's lume. So anyways, thanks a lot guys. I really appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I'll be back with more reviews. I got some more watches here that I'd like to talk about. So yeah, go check out this company, Sugess. Honestly, if you're looking for a tourbillon or something, you can just get so much watch for your money with this company, and a reliable, well-made watch that's very well finished. Not just a cheap, you know, piece of junk, but something you can keep in your collection for a long time. And some seriously high horology pieces that they're bringing out. I'm just very impressed with this company. So anyways, guys, have a great day. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.